Sheol. The first underworld concept, Genesis onward. Earliest mention, implied in Genesis, explicit by Job and Psalms. Sheol, Sheol, appears first in Scripture. It is the realm of the dead. All people, righteous and wicked, go there. Genesis 37:35. Jacob says he will go down to Sheol to his son. Job 7:9-10. Sheol swallows the dead. They do not return to their homes. Psalm 6:5. In Sheol there is no remembrance. Psalm 16:10. God will not abandon his Holy One to Sheol. Ecclesiastes 9:10. No work, thought, or wisdom in Sheol. What's the biblical purpose of Sheol? A temporary, shadowy place of the dead. No fire, no demons, no torture chambers, just the realm of death before resurrection. Sheol precedes every other concept. The Valley of Hinnom, Gehinnom, Joshua 2, Kings Jeremiah. Before Jesus ever uses Gehenna, the Bible introduces Gehinnom, Valley of Hinnom, a real geographic valley south of Jerusalem. Look for these biblical references. Joshua 15:8, 18:16. Valley of Hinnom as a boundary. 2 Kings 23:10. King Josiah destroys Topheth, child sacrifice site. Jeremiah 7:31-34. God renames it Valley of Slaughter. Jeremiah 19:2-13. Place of corpses, horror, judgment. A historical site of abominations, then a symbol of catastrophic divine judgment. This valley becomes the foundation imagery Jesus later calls Gehenna. Gehenna, Christ's term of final judgment. Gospels. Greek, Gehenna. Gehenna, derived from Gehinnom. Jesus uses Gehenna as a symbolic warning of God's final judgment. First appears in biblical order in Matthew 5:22. In danger of the fire of Gehenna. Matthew 5:29-30. Whole body cast into Gehenna. Matthew 10:28. God can destroy both soul and body in Gehenna. Matthew 23:33. How will you escape the judgment of Gehenna? Mark 9:43-48. Unquenchable fire. Their worm does not die. Luke 12:5. Fear him who can cast into Gehenna. James 3:6. The tongue is set on fire by Gehenna. Not a natural realm like Sheol or Hades. Gehenna appears only when Jesus arrives. It never shows up in the Old Testament. Hades, NT Greek for Sheol. Gospels Revelation. Greek, Hades, Hades. Direct equivalent of Sheol, but with Greek cultural coloring. Matthew 11:23. Capernaum brought down to Hades. Matthew 16:18. Gates of Hades versus Christ's church. Luke 16:23. Rich man in Hades, in torment. Acts 2:27-31. Jesus not left in Hades. Revelation 1:18. Christ has keys of death and Hades. Revelation 6:8. Death and Hades follow the pale horse. Revelation 20:13-14. Hades throws up the dead, then is thrown into the lake of fire. Biblical purpose, temporary holding of the dead until judgment. Chronologically, Hades appears after Gehenna's introduction, but refers back to the older Sheol concept. Tartarus, prison of fallen angels, 2 Peter Jude. This is the only hell word in the Bible with Greek mythological flavor. Greek verb tartaro, to cast into Tartarus, appears once. 2 Peter 2:4. Rebellious angels are cast into Tartarus, chained in darkness. Jude 6. Angels kept in eternal chains under darkness. Genesis 6:1-4. The sons of God, rebellion. Enoch 6:16. Watchers imprisoned in the abyss. Biblical purpose, not for humans, not the final state. A cosmic prison for angels awaiting final judgment. Appears late in biblical chronology near the end of the New Testament. The lake of fire, actual final hell. This is the only afterlife realm the Bible portrays as the final destination of judgment. Appears in biblical order. Revelation 19:20, beast and false prophet thrown in. Revelation 20:10, devil thrown in. Revelation 20:14-15, O death and Hades thrown in, O anyone not in book of life thrown in. This is called second death. Rev 20:14. Final judgment fire, eternal separation from life. This is the only place the Bible describes as irreversible, final, unending judgment. Not Gehenna, not Hades, not Sheol. 1. Sheol, realm of the dead, Genesis Malachi. 2. Valley of Hinnom, historical site of abominations and judgment imagery, Joshua Jeremiah. 3. Gehenna, Jesus metaphor for final judgment, Gospels. 4. Hades, Greek name for underworld, Sheol, Gospels Revelation. 5. Tartarus, prison for fallen angels, 2 Peter Jude. 6. Lake of fire, final judgment, true hell, Revelation.